Get back to this morning's breaking news out of the Supreme Court. Justices upholding birthright citizenship and also rejecting Trump's executive order declaring that children born to parents who are in the U.S. illegally or temporarily are not American citizens.
That's right. Joining us now is Angelica Salas, the executive director for CHIRLA, the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights. Thank you so much for being with us this morning, and tell us your initial reaction to hearing that birthright citizenship was upheld by the Supreme Court this morning.
Well, I'm elated. I just want to say that this is an incredible victory, not just for immigrant parents and for their children born in the United States, but for all Americans who believe in the Constitution of the United States and that make the words on that document real. They make those words real by making sure that they fight for their rights, for their constitutional rights, and it affirms that we belong here in this country and that before us, millions and millions of immigrants have made this country home. Their children born in the United States become the future of our nation, and so I'm just ecstatic. I think our Supreme Court made the right decision by affirming our Constitution.
And, talk a little bit about how significant this decision was in terms of reaffirming longstanding precedent.
Well, our Constitution was questioned by the President of the United States and his administration. He issued an executive order that said that children born in this country of undocumented parents or those on temporary status, it could be temporary protected status, humanitarian parole, or DACA, that those children weren't citizens of the United States. And so courageous mothers went before the Supreme Court and put forward their case, and they said, no, our children are born in the United States. They should be considered citizens of the United States. And it basically would have eroded the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, which basically says that a citizen of the United States is a citizen by birth or by naturalization. I'm a naturalized citizen. I came to this country undocumented. I became a citizen of the United States in 2008. I have a daughter who was born in this country. It means my daughter is a citizen of the United States. And so we're incredibly thankful for the courageous litigators, the courageous mothers, everybody who went before the Supreme Court to make our case heard, and we won this morning.
Absolutely. And while this is a big win, of course, it has been a really tough time for immigrants, of course, under a lot of the laws by the Trump administration, and especially with deportation efforts. So while this is a win, I don't want to diminish what immigrant communities are still going through in this country.
Absolutely. And thank you for saying that. We will continue to fight. What this says is if we continue to fight, we have a chance to win our rights, to affirm our belonging in this country, to be treated as the human beings that we are, to ensure that our children born in the United States are citizens of the United States, and that it doesn't matter what the color of your skin or what country you come from, that in America we should be treated as equal. And so it's also, it reaffirms racial equity in this country, because something that has happened throughout this administration is that people of Latino descent, Black immigrants, individuals not born in this country and not European or white have been mistreated in so many different ways. But I also really want to uplift today that this country is strong because Americans of conscience stand up for their rights, stand up for the Constitution and make it real. And that's what we're living through today. And so I feel very lucky to, at this moment, be able to say that once more, we were the people, a group of people who have fought for their rights and who continue to affirm and make strong our Constitution and our nation.
Yeah, you and so many people. Angelica Salas, thank you so much for your time and thank you for joining us.